Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope you're all doing really well. I hope that you've had an amazing week so far and start to your weekend, as I will be posting this on Friday in the early hours of the morning Eastern Standard Time. So I just wanted to come on and do potentially a short reading video. I'm really not sure what's going to be coming through here, so we're just going to be shuffling the cards and channeling some messages just to see what comes up. So I'm going to start today with the energy oracle cards, and I just want to start by asking, what does our beautiful collective need to know at this time? Okay, so we have the Deceit card in the upright position, and I'm hearing something is being hidden by your intuition. I'm not sure why that's coming through so strongly. I almost feel as though there's something that you're trying to consciously get a read on or understand that's been really confusing. And this is because through this situation, there actually seems to be some kind of spiritual activation taking place with the crown chakra energy coming up here. So there's almost a sense that something feels a bit unknowable because it's not meant to be known at the conscious level. It's something that's actually meant to be understood at this deeper spiritual, emotional level by experiencing it. And I'm actually hearing that if you were to know all of the details in advance or ahead of time, it would actually inhibit or prevent some of the spiritual activation that's meant to be taking place through experiencing this. Now, for some of you, I might be talking to many different areas of your life. You actually might be feeling this way generally in your life. With Angel of Love in the upright position, I'm seeing you really as this beautiful beacon of unconditional love, but also with victory reversed, there may be some feelings of uncertainty being associated with this. It's almost as though you know that you are this very strong beacon of love energy, and you feel that in your soul, but you're not really sure exactly how to channel that energy in a concrete way or what to do with it. I almost get the sense of you having a gift or having something that you want to share with the world and not really being sure exactly how to go about actually channeling that energy in a strong way. And the message here seems to be simply I'm hearing to allow the activation. I'm seeing someone sleeping a lot more. So a lot of this spiritual activation taking place may actually be happening while you are asleep. So allowing yourself to rest, even if that's during the day, resting when you can, taking a nap, nurturing your body, this actually seems to be really important when it comes to allowing these spiritual shifts and changes. Which, by the way, I didn't get a chance to introduce myself at the beginning of the reading. So if you are new, then welcome. My name is Infinity, and this is Magnetize Yourself, where we talk about life, love, spirituality, and of course, the law of attraction. And if you do want to get more specific messages from this reading or other reading videos, I do recommend liking the video and subscribing to the channel, as this does tend to allow me to pick up more easily on your energy and channel more specifically for you and your situation. Okay, so here we have the cards Discipline, Grief, and Indecision. So I feel almost as though someone's been feeling a bit stuck or at some kind of a crossroads, not really sure which direction to go in. And I'm hearing that if you're feeling stuck, it's because that place still has something to teach you, that place, that dynamic, that connection, that situation. So there's almost this message coming through of allowing things to appear stuck or to appear stagnant on the surface as you allow the deeper spiritual activation taking place here, because there is this sense that once you allow this activation internally, you will shift to this higher vibration where the path forward will become clear. Again, I'm getting a reiteration of that message. If you're still feeling stuck on someone or in something, it's because that person, thing, or situation still has something to teach you. We have the card, I wish it was less complicated. And I almost feel that that's kind of how your 3D self is feeling as though this is a very complicated process that's taking place, this shifting, this healing process. I'm hearing, it kind of reminds me of the Instagram post that I just made about how healing happens gradually, and you notice it in all of these kind of seemingly small ways at first. So you might be interested to check out my latest Instagram post. You might find that inspiring. My Instagram is at magnetize yourself, if you do want to follow me there. But I'm getting something else here as well about really deep grief coming to the surface. This almost feels like stored trauma that's surfacing within you. So part of why you may be feeling stuck where you are right now or at some kind of crossroads may be because there's something that actually has to be processed out, and it can't happen all at once. It has to happen gradually through your being. And I'm hearing something about socially opening up in new ways, being a sign of healing that's taking place gradually. So for someone listening here, you've actually been starting to feel guided to exit the cocoon. You've been feeling guided to actually start maybe reaching out to old friends or connecting with new people or socializing more, maybe going out more, even if it's just like to the grocery store or somewhere in town. But if you've been experiencing any of these small urges to share yourself with the world or to socialize, know that this can actually be a powerful sign of your own healing, a sign that you are gradually beginning to signal to yourself that you're ready to exit the cocoon here. But I'm also hearing allow yourself to be supported through the processing of this grief. And I feel that this grief, it almost feels like all of this pent up, built up energy that's been stored possibly through lifetimes. For some of you, this may even extend beyond this lifetime. But I am getting that for many of you, this is stored grief from this life. And I'm hearing you were so busy or so on the go, you just kept needing to push this under the rug or kind of shove it to the side. But now it's coming to the surface and asking you to see it, asking you to feel it, asking you to embrace it. I'm also hearing revisiting your inner child's dreams. So you may also be at this place that feels stuck because you are meant to actually be reconnecting deeply with your inner child through this healing process in a way that is actually going to allow you to really reevaluate what you want in your life, what kind of dream or vision you want to create. And somehow this actually seems connected to things that you used to love doing when you were younger. Your so-called inner child seems to play a really strong role here. I'm also hearing be the comfort for yourself that you needed but didn't receive when you were younger. So for some of you, I'm also picking up that when you were younger, you may have actually really needed a role model or someone to comfort you or support your dreams, and you may not have had that. But now those dreams are coming back up at a later date in your life because they have always been your inner child's dreams, and they've actually also always been part of your soul's blueprint. This seems to be related to your soul gifts and something that as a soul you were meant to do, be, or create in the world. But it feels almost like you were artificially repressed from doing those things because when you were younger and naturally reliant on the people around you, there wasn't that support for those dreams or goals. Now I'm getting that imagery that I've talked about a long time ago on the channel, but it's about how An elephant will be trained when it's a baby, when it's really young, by tying it to a pole so that anytime it tries to escape, it won't be able to pull down that pole and actually escape. And then when it gets stronger and it actually does have the capability to escape, it still remains tied to the pole because it doesn't even try. It's trained, it's been programmed to believe in a limitation that doesn't apply to it anymore in its stronger state. Wow, okay, that in itself felt like a really powerful message for someone. I feel that for someone listening, you've been trained to believe in a limitation about yourself that doesn't apply to you anymore in your now more healed, stronger state, but that still has been holding you back. So if that message is for you, you may be already kind of thinking in your own mind what that might be for you. As I always say, only take the messages from these readings that resonate with you personally and leave the rest here. But I am getting that this actually might be related to some of that so-called trauma that you're processing. It may just be the ways in which you haven't felt supported by others in the past. I'm getting even in the past, this could have been friends, significant others. There may have been people in your life who made fun of the dreams or ideas that you had, or just simply couldn't support you authentically or couldn't see your vision. And so eventually you may have programmed yourself to limit your own potential artificially. And all day I've been receiving these messages around age and timing, and how there is a specific group of souls that has actually been, well, I was going to say selected, but really on a soul level, they volunteered to incarnate on planet Earth at this time to break down very specific paradigms around age, aging, and timing, and the ways in which we will limit ourselves artificially because of societal programs based on what we consider to be our Earth age. And so I'm actually, and again, I was getting this message earlier today, but all day I've been receiving this message, this download for someone, that you've been given a very unique path where dreams are coming up for you at an age or a time or a phase in your life where it's very unconventional to pursue and achieve these things. And you might be thinking to yourself from a conscious human perspective that you made some kind of mistake by not pursuing these things earlier in your life, or that somehow you missed some sort of window. But that is the lie here. Maybe that's even the deceit dynamic that we channeled into at the beginning of this reading, because in actuality, the reason this dream is coming up for you now, the reason that you now have resources that you didn't have before to support manifesting this dream, even though it feels very unconventional because of something related to age or timing, is actually because that's exactly how it was meant to be. Because you were part of a group of souls who volunteered to have a very unique life path where you would spend the initial parts of your life experience really working your way out of webs of trauma and deep societal programming. In fact, I feel for the person I'm speaking to here, you've actually experienced the weight of some of this programming more than the average person, whether it's around your own self-image, whether it's something to do with a very strict set of rules, or maybe even a very strict religious dynamic or a family dynamic. I feel that you actually took on a uniquely heavy path that actually made it impossible when you were younger for you to pursue those dreams at the time. And that's why you felt like that elephant tied to the pole, where you just couldn't seem to manifest these dreams that you so desperately desired, and you felt so limited. But the thing is, you've escaped, you've broken free, and that is exactly how it was meant to be, because in clearing all of that heavy energy, all of that programming and patterning, you weren't just clearing it for yourself, you were clearing it for the collective as well. And so now what's happening is you've done a lot of that healing work, you've done a lot of that clearing, and again, you're seeing signals of your own healing that we've been talking about, signals like suddenly wanting to exit the cocoon, wanting to reconnect more with others, catching yourself in these moments of happiness like you've never felt before, even if they're just these kind of small flashes. These are all signs of the healing that has taken place within you. And now, because of this healing that you've done on yourself, you now have resources to support the manifestation of your dreams that you didn't have in the past. So the reason that all of these dreams seem to be resurfacing for you isn't because the timing is now wrong at this later phase in your life. It's because the timing is now perfectly right, because it's now perfectly aligned for you. And when you go about manifesting these dreams, breaking out of these limiting artificial programs around age or timing or a particular phase of life, when you break down these belief systems within yourself, as we've been saying, you aren't just doing it for yourself. This is a contract you have with the collective to assist other people in no longer limiting themselves by their age, by their timing, by whatever part of their life they consider themselves to be in. Because if you have a dream now and you have a desire for it, it doesn't matter what age you are, what phase of life you're in, what timing you've experienced. You have that dream now because it's meant to be manifested now. It's something that you are meant to be dreaming now, and you can never be too late for something that you're longing for or something that you're dreaming of, because the very fact that you're dreaming it means that it's part of your soul's contract, and those contracts do not have an expiration date. So I really don't know who I'm talking to here, but this last part of the message just came through so strongly, and I hope it reached you if it was for you. If this is your message, I also really want to recommend a subliminal I've created to help you along this journey in manifesting your inner child's dreams in life. And this is my Ultimate Alchemist Transformation Subliminal. So this subliminal is designed to help you manifest more powerfully and magnetically in all areas of your life. It contains affirmations targeted to reprogram your subconscious mind and really get the energy flowing in your finances, your work, career, whatever that is for you, your love life, in terms of how you perceive yourself, how you interact with others. It's a very deeply comprehensive subliminal, so you can read through the affirmations on that and see if they connect with you. This comes from my Subliminals app, Sound and Soulful, which is now available in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. So within this app, I have over 130 subliminals for love, relationships, money, career, mindset, and so much more. And when you sign up for a free trial account in the app, you get access to every subliminal I've created in 10 different background sound options. You can even create your own custom private playlists and read the affirmations while you are listening. So the link to download the app is in the pinned comment and description box underneath the video. Try it out free for just a couple days and see how it begins to positively shift your mindset and how you notice yourself becoming more magnetic for your dreams and desires in life. So again, the link for that is underneath the video. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and close the reading here. I know it's been a bit of a shorter one, but I will be back in 8 hours with our collective tarot reading for those of you who do tune in for those on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I would love for you to subscribe if you align with my energy, but otherwise, I am sending you huge amounts of love. Have an amazing day, and I will see you here again in the next video.